potentially a great saint. Every person is an potentially enlightened being. But because of our miserliness, we have the capacity, but because of our miserliness, we don't use it. We don't use our potential to the full capacity. Apujya Gurudev has also given a very beautiful motto to the Yuva Kendra, the youth. Harnessing youth potential through dynamic spirituality. The potential is there, but it can be harnessed only by proper spirituality. So here, after looking at his own self very objectively, Arjuna suddenly realized that I have been overpowered by this dosha, by this defect of miserliness. My swabhav is not like this. I am behaving totally unlike me. Therefore, he requested Bhagavan, Prachami Tvam Dharma Sammodha Cheta. Another thing he realized that I am totally confused. Sammodha. Modha means delusion. Modhata, delusion. Sammodha means Samyak Modha, completely deluded. What? My Chetaha, my understanding. Deluded regarding what? Dharma. I am completely confused about dharma. Dharma in simple term means my duties. Dharma means karma. What I should do is called dharma. At all levels. At personal level, at the level of my society, my country, the whole world, towards my ancestors, towards the devatas. The total, my responsibility towards the entire cosmos. That is dharma. There is very important thing about this dharma, that there are certain criteria by which we can ascertain what are our duties. See, our Vedas, they are very vast, and they are the very source of all dharma. Vedaha akhila dharma moolam. All the Vedas are the very source of dharma. They teach us what is our duty ultimately. 80% of the Vedas, the material which is available now, 80% talk about this dharma. 16% talks about upasana, and 4% talks about the supreme knowledge, roughly. So dharma is a very, very important topic. That what exactly is my duty? There is guidance given in Manusmriti. There is a very beautiful shloka. It says that Vedas smritis sadacharaha swasya cha priyam atmanaha etat chaturvidham prahuhu sakshat dharma lakshanam. That these are the 4 dharma lakshanam. If we want to know what exactly I should do, what is the authority, what is the source? The first source is the Vedas. Veda are the revealed scriptures. There are no authors of Veda. They are revealed scriptures. They are revealed to the great rishis in their state of meditation. So they are not written by the rishis. They came through the rishis. Just like the laws of nature which are discovered by the scientist. They are not written by the scientist. Means they are not the product of their mind. It is just a discovery. They discovered it. It was covered, they discovered it. It was already there. They just discovered. And in different times we find in the history, different scientists discovered different laws. And even now they are discovering. At times you find 2 scientists in different areas discover the law at the same time also. Then they have a fight, whose name we should give to that law. Similarly, the truth of this world, of the supreme reality, is revealed in the silent and a peaceful mind. That is the very nature of the truth. That when my mind becomes absolutely pure and silent, the wisdom of the self or the wisdom of the reality shines forth, happens. Like Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, you be still and know that you are God. If you want to know God, you have to be still. Not only the body, but the mind. Mind can be absolutely still when it is pure. And when it is, in that state, pure means in the state of sattva. When the mind is absolutely still and pure, knowledge happens. Intuition, you can say, or revelation, revealed. So Vedas are the revealed scriptures. We should take help of them. Then there are the scriptures called Smriti. Smriti means wise people who have studied and understood the Vedas, they have expressed the truth in their own words. The truth which is there in the Vedas, when it is expressed by wise men in their words, so that it can be understood by common people, is called Smriti. So Smritis have an author, but they speak on the basis of the Vedas. Even Bhagavad Gita is considered as Smriti because the author is known. Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Though he is Sakshat Bhagavan, still we say that it is a Smriti Grantha because it is based on the scriptures, Vedas. Now and then Bhagavan refers to the Vedas. But it has come from the mind and intellect or the heart of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, a known author. Therefore it is called Smriti. So we should take help of the Smriti. That is the second thing. But the third thing, to understand what I should do, I should also observe and take guidance of people who are sadachari, who have understood the Shruti and Smriti, the Vedas and the Smritis, and who follow it in their life. Known and accepted good people, you can say, of the past or of the present. Known and accepted, cultured, good people, we can look at them, look at their life, and learn from them. What is my duty? But the fourth and the most important factor to know what is right and what I should do, fourth thing which very important which is mentioned here is swasya cha priyam atmanaha. I should see whether it gives me inner satisfaction. What I am doing, is it giving me inner joy, inner peace? Whether the action which I am performing, is it delighting my conscience, my inner self? That is also a very important factor. Etat chaturvidham prahuhu sakshat dharma lakshanam. These four are sakshat dharma lakshan. A very beautiful, I am taking more time on this because this is the most important aspect. And we will know why Arjuna was so confused. There is a very important incident in Ramayana wherein Bhagwan Ramchandra ji goes to the forest listening to his or obeying his father's words. His father had given word. Ramchandra ji himself did not give the word. His father gave word to Kaikeyi, but it is the duty of the son to fulfill even his father's words. Suppose the father has taken some loan, the son has to, repay it. So Ramchandra ji, following the orders of his father, he went to the forest. But his father could not bear the separation, he died. Dashrath Maharaj died. Later on, Bharat ji came. And suddenly, Vedvyasji, who was taking care of the kingdom, he called a meeting. He called all the ministers. He called all the mothers. He called all the elders. He had a big sabha. And then he called Bharat also in that sabha. And he told Vashishta Rishi, a great knowledgeable person who knew the Vedas, who knew the Dharma properly. He said that, hey Bharat, that your father had given two words, two promises. One is that you will become the king, and another that 14 years Ramchandraji will go to the forest. Following your father's word, Ramchandraji has gone to the forest. But one word is still remaining there. You have to become the king. According to the Vedas, it is right on your part to become the king. According to Smriti also, you should become the king. According to the sadachar of this tradition, also it is befitting that you become the king. He gave a lot of reason. Then the elders and the ministers and all who were there, they also said this, it's right that Bharatji should become the king. Mothers also said that yes, it is proper that you become the king. And everyone thought that now Bharat will become the king. But Bharatji spoke. He said, please forgive me that I am speaking in front of all of you. He said, what you said is, I understand. It is according to the scriptures, it is according to the tradition, and it is dharma. But one thing you did not take care of, and that is you should ask, what does my heart says? What is good for me? You have thought about the good of the kingdom, very good. Good of the people, very good. Good of the tradition and all, very nice. But what about me? He said that I considered myself as Bhagwan's Ramchandraji's sevak. It's very interesting, very important. I consider myself Ramchandraji's sevak. And I consider hita hamar siya pati sevakai. I consider that my welfare lies in his seva. See, duties are ascertained after ascertaining my identity. I don't consider myself as the son of a king. I don't consider as a citizen of this country or something. I consider myself as Bhagwan's sevak. So according to my understanding, my duty lies in obeying whatever Ramchandraji tells me. So I think I should go to him and ask him that what should I do? You tell me and I will obey. And everyone was stunned listening to this. And even Vashishta Rishi realized that what Bharatji is saying is right. Because he said that all this is true, but it is not giving me inner satisfaction. My satisfaction lies in doing seva of the Lord. And then he went, and you know the story. So here Arjuna also thoroughly confused. He had also read all the Vedas, means he had listened to them. He had the understanding of the Smritis also. He also had the understanding and he had seen great people, Bhishma Pitamaha, Dronacharya and others. But his inner conscience was pricking him. Somehow he felt that this is not proper. Though one side he knew that he should fight this war, but something in him was telling him that it is not right. So he was thoroughly confused. And when we do some action in the state of confusion, the result is also confusion only. So Arjuna said, no, I won't do such things. he realized, dharma sammudha chetaha. My mind, my intellect is absolutely confused regarding dharma. Therefore he said, Hey Bhagwan, yash shreyasya nishchit